So I'm Kuroki from SNK Game Division Studio 1, and I'm the director of Samurai Shodown.
Very excited to see Samurai Shodown coming back, but where did this decision come from? Why are you bringing back Samurai Shodown now?
So yeah, I mean, the world definitely has a big focus on esports right now, and we also feel that Samurai Shodown is one of the more unique titles from the SNK library, especially compared to other fighting games, so that was one of the main reasons why we brought it back.
So you're trying to spice up the esports scene a little bit then? Is that fair to say?
So yeah, we definitely think that it's good for esports, but as you would know if you know the series, it's got a lot of big damaging hits, so he almost feels like it's kind of the game that even if you're playing it seriously, you kind of laugh at just how damaging and crazy it can be at times, so he loves that about it.
What have you done to sort of modernize the combat in Samurai Shodown, or is this more of what fans have traditionally seen?
So yeah, we really focused on the original traditional aspects of the game series this time, especially Samurai Shodown 2. So we put a lot of focus on pulling the best aspects of the series and putting them together into this new entry in the game series.
Are there any other fighting titles, SNK or otherwise, that have really inspired you in your current development of Samurai Shodown?
Yeah, I mean, in general, we didn't really think that much about other games when we were making it. It was a lot more focused on Japanese manga, and even old films, like old samurai films and stuff, were a big inspiration for the game.
So it was just more about conveying a certain visual, style or atmosphere this time around, rather than worrying about tweaking the fighting aspect mechanics too much?
Yeah, we paid a lot of attention to putting together like the Japanese painting style combined with what you can do with like modern 3D graphics. So that was really a big focus for us when we wanted to succeed at.
So you have a large returning cast, but you also have 3 new characters as well as a new boss character. Do you have any favorite characters, or can you tell us anything about any of these new characters that have yet to be revealed?
Yeah, for me personally, I really like Haomaru and Earthquake, so those are 2 of my favorite characters. As far as the new characters, all we can really say is we're making some really cool new additions to the series. We can't really say more than that at the moment.
I know for me, beyond just like loving the visual style of the Samurai Shodown series, I've just always loved fighting with swords and having weaponry in a fighting game. What other aspects about Samurai Shodown do you think appeals to the longtime dedicated fans, and what's kept it popular after all these years?
Yeah, I mean, for our side, like, obviously, there's a lot of combo games out there, and then you have these big neutral kind of like heavy games, and we really do think that people like the series. A lot of the old school fans especially like the neutral heavy stuff, so we made sure to put a big focus on that. So like heavy damage, footsies, stuff like that.
You talked a little bit just a second ago about some of the balancing that you've done. Are there any other tweaks or balances that you've made to the game in addition to those that you can talk about?
Yeah, one of the revolutionary aspects of the game this time is this ghost dojo mode that we have, which basically uses deep learning AI to learn from your actions offline, and you can basically create a ghost model based on your own actions and play with that online, download other people's ghosts, stuff like that. So that's a big new addition to the series.
Is this something you've been wanting to do for a while, and how difficult was it to implement a system like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that's new to the genre, so there's a lot of things that we're not really sure how it would go, but it was definitely something we wanted to challenge ourselves to make something new for the game, so it was a great idea, and we were happy with it in the end.
Okay, so people just got their first look at gameplay, like not even a week ago, at EVO. What was that experience like for you, seeing the crowd reaction and the response to this new version of Samurai Shodown?
I mean, all he can say is he's just very happy and grateful for the fans. He didn't really expect that great of and amazing of a reaction, so it's really just heartwarming to see it from everybody.
What's it like knowing that your game is going to be at EVO this year, and it's got a spot on the main stage even before launch?
I mean, he's just really looking forward to seeing the high-level play, and especially since there won't be that much of a period between the release and the actual game, the tournament itself. He's really curious to see how high of a level they can get to in that span of time. So,
I'm actually very curious about that myself. Like, do you think that we'll see a lot of people who would have normally maybe be considered an amateur in the Evo circuit try and sort of break their way in through Samurai Showdown?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely thinks that'll be a factor, especially considering how different the game is from a lot of other games. So he thinks we might see some rising stars who might have not have been a good fit for other titles, but this one really matches with them.
You just saw me play a little bit. Admittedly, it wasn't against the most difficult AI opponent, but do you think I have what it takes to make it to Evo and win the Samurai Shodown Championship?
No way. I say no way.
Fair enough. So right now there's no precise launch date, correct? But we're looking at a June 2019 release, is that right? And across all platforms?
So yeah, for the June 2019, we will be launching with the PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game.
Will there be any season pass content available? Are you guys talking about DLC characters or costumes or anything like that at this point?
So yeah, we are planning to make a season pass, and we're working on the plans for that right now.